Good morning and welcome to the 445 Productive Through Joy show with your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. The show airs each weekday morning, hella early AF here at 4:45 a.m. on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel. Today we're talking about service and productivity. The show also airs live at 4:45 p.m. on Facebook Live, different streaming platform, of course, but same powerful show. If you're new to the show, we speak to groups, schools, and organizations about being productive through joy. You can go to productivethroughjoy.com to learn more about us. All right. For those of you who are new to the show, allow me to say a few words about myself first. This is your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. I'm the author of the New York Times bestseller Racing Fences, which was a Today Show Book of the Month pick. That book's film rights were optioned by the actor Will Smith, whose people called My People, and I eventually agreed to write the screenplay for that particular project. I'm also the author of the acclaimed historical novel Americus, which is set 13 miles from Ferguson, where, of course, Michael Brown was murdered, and the conflagration that ensued happened there as well. Special just regards to Michael Brown's family. We passed another painful anniversary of that particular murder recently, so shouts out to Michael Brown's family. That book, America's my book, interrogates again the intersection of race and violence in America through the prism of an African American family who has identical twin sons. One of whom gets vitiligo, the so-called Michael Jackson disease, which makes people lose their melanin skin, their pigmentation in spots or splotches. All right. I'm on the book tour right now for that book. I'll be back in LA. I'll be at the great independent bookstore in LA, downtown LA, called The Last Bookstore on Thursday, October the 4th. And then I'll be at Pasadena City College on Tuesday, October 9th. And I'll be coming probably to a town near you. Look for me. My education. I'm also the president of the board of a great nonprofit called The World Stage in the Crenshaw District, which is a 501c3 nonprofit with jazz and literature, venue, and educational space. Really powerful. My educational background is my undergraduate degrees from UC Berkeley, my master's from UCLA, and my PhD in English literature from the University of California at Riverside. I'm currently a professor of English Lit at Loyola Marymount University here in Los Angeles. Guys, I'm an expert at being productive, all right? I don't say that to brag or boast, but people are oftentimes surprised at my level of productivity given how crazy my own personal narrative is, which is why I like to share my background. I am the product of a young girl who was raped at 16, gave birth to me at 17, and subsequently gave me up for adoption to a amazing single divorcee, yet at the time no biological father, no adopted father. Listen, difficult times for the young MD, yet as Cool Modi famously said, how you like me now, right? If I can be this productive and do it through joy, so can many of us who are watching the show. So again, thanks for being here. Today we're talking about service and productivity, which we'll get to in just a matter of seconds. On the morning show, we like to touch on the ideal of framing your day before your day has a chance to frame you. At times we wake up on the proverbial wrong side of the bed, and those troubles in our mind follow us throughout our day, and we find ourselves having a day really of stress and turmoil, and that particular day can stretch into several days or a week or a month, and before we know it, generally that is our life. Guys, that's a lot of people. That's many people's lives. I'm here to say that doesn't have to be your life. I recall when I was in my 20s, I had a similar stressed out life, so I know a lot about this topic from personal experience. We can also change that paradigm, and one thing that we do is help people do just that thing using ritual. Ritual can be defined essentially as doing the same thing at around the same time. We know that we can actually create our own rituals to serve ourselves. Let me give you a quick this is the best seen through example. Let me give you my brief morning ritual to serve as an exemplar. So in the mornings I wake up at 3:30 a.m. I read a couple of spiritual business books. I do our morning show here on Michael Datcher's YouTube channel at 4:45. At 5 I work on my current novel until sunrise, and at sunrise I walk out to the beach. I live here along the coast in Venice Beach, California. I walk out to the beach, I meditate, pray, I bring my drum, do yoga. It's really powerful. I come back, work on my current book for a while longer, and then go back to the beach to run up the coast all the way past Santa Monica's Pier, all the way back here to Venice to go to my gym, goes gym to get my workout in. So guys, by 10:30, I'm feeling amazing. My body is being flooded with endorphins, and I leverage that endorphin release to move me towards my goals and objectives. But we're not saying do what I do. We're saying do what you do, and we help individuals do just that very thing. Um, so I'm reading, as a part of my reading, now I'm reading three great books. I'm reading a book called The Nag Hammadi Reader, which is a book, kind of a compendium of spiritual Gnostic literature. I'm also reading a book called Owning the Moment, and I'm reading a book called Cash in the Flash, which is kind of a book about a combination of spirituality and entrepreneurial exploits. And from those books, I extract some wisdom, which I call the morning chant. Today's morning chant is, as a meditating natural mystic, I praise and serve God by praising and serving people, including myself. And so I contemplate that idea, that morning chant throughout my day, and also create the morning and afternoon shows based just upon that. So today we're talking about service and productivity. All right, you can go again to Productive Through Joy to learn more about what we do. Let's dive into the topic. And so, service. Point one is that you want to have a service-oriented lifestyle. What does that mean? You want to be about serving people. I know that in our world we're increasingly encouraged to be selfish, because in many ways, frankly, that helps you to get ahead, right? If you're concerned just about yourself, there are some benefits to that, right? You can spend more time doing things for yourself. I get that. However, I find, and we find, that in the long run is the service piece. It is helping others help themselves that allows you to really feel good about yourself, to feel really kind of an emotional and what I would call a visceral experience of good vibrations, right? And that seems to be because we all are one, literally, that we all literally came from one energetic, call it the Big Bang, call it God, call it Spirit. So when you help yourself, help others, you're really helping yourself, which goes right into point two. The idea, the act of service is really helping the whole, helping the all. And because you are a part of the all, helping others, it feels good. Most of us have had the experience of helping someone, either someone in our family or some random stranger whose car is broken down, which I've done. I've pushed many cars on the streets of LA and other places. I had my daughters pushing cars, you know. Listen, we believe in service. And it feels good because it's a way of also serving yourself, which goes right into point three. As you begin to live a lifestyle, which is really the key, to serve even when no one is looking. You know, in our world of, and I also fall into this sometimes myself, in our world of social media documentation, we're looking to document all that we do, which, you know, there again are benefits to that, to share the good news. At the same time, though, we can get into the habit of doing things to seek praise or to let people know that we're doing good things, which, again, that's not such a bad thing if it's a good thing in particular. But you also want to be about the service piece and let no one know. You know, do it because you feel like it's the right thing to do. Be of service because service is what you do. Service is your lifestyle. That's the critical piece, guys. That is the critical piece. Serving because service is who you are. That's your actual lifestyle. And as you begin to tap into that particular lifestyle, as you begin to live that as a way of being, as a way of living, which I simply call a lifestyle, you are going to experience an incredible uptick in productivity, because it is true that the universe is literally all related. And when you are helping yourself, helping others, it eventually, anyway, comes back to help you, because that's just how it works. All right, boom goes the dynamite. That's it for today's show. Again, we air each. Well, first, thank you for listening, for watching. We air each weekday morning, hella early AF at 4:45 a.m. Here on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel. Then 4:45 p.m. On Facebook Live. Please become a subscriber now on this show. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Also, spread the word. We appreciate you, love and respect you. We'll see you this afternoon at 4:45 p.m. On Facebook Live. Until then, let's talk about it and be about it. Deuces.